All right, round two with these 150s. Who's gonna take this round? Or would it be round two? Is each set a round or each workout? I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter, but I'm gonna call each workout a round. So this is round two. I would say round one, which was last Monday on the flat dumbbell bench. I'd say it was a draw because did I think I could do 10? Yeah. Actually, did I do 9? Okay, actually, surprise, surprise, I don't remember exactly what I did. So I can't even really say it was a draw because I don't know. But nonetheless, this is round two, and I'm hoping, fingers crossed, to get 10, at least on the first set. Actually, maybe the second one because m- most of the time I perform better on the second set. So we'll kind of see how it goes. But fuck it, let's do it. Let's get right into it, man. I don't even know if I'm quite fully warmed up, but this will get me there. Damn it. That's the one thing I don't like about this setup. I can't get my back and my shoulder as tight as I would like it. That sucks. Because that ninth rep probably looked a little rough, but it's because I didn't have the arch and like your shoulder blade should be kind of down and back. I didn't quite have that as tight as I would like it. So really, like, pretty much every rep was a little, didn't feel fully comfortable. Well, it's like, how comfortable are you going to feel with 150s, I guess, unless you're Larry Wheels level strong. So maybe comfortable is not the right word, but it just didn't feel like it should. You know what I mean? I've been doing this long enough to know that was a little off. But the good news is I got 2 more sets with this. Hopefully that kind of got me going a little bit, kind of awakened me. Um, I still did 9, so I'll take it. Sometimes the progression that you want, it's just not going to be as quickly as you'd like it to be, and you can't really. I mean, there's ways to improve the chances of how quick you progress and improve, get stronger and bigger, whatever it is you're trying to do. There's ways to, like I said, bring those chances and percentage up, but still, it's kind of it just depends on your genetics and your adaptability and how quickly your body kind of adjusts. So, although ideally I would like to have gotten 10 reps last Monday, I still don't even know if I did. I can't fucking remember. I think I did 9 twice maybe. Um, and then obviously this week I'd like to do it, but it is what it is. Main thing is what I always say: just keep showing up. Just keep showing up, and eventually you're gonna hit that goal, and that's the exciting part. And then you just create a new one, and it's a never-ending process, but it's a good kind of way to just keep you going. I mean, simple as that. Anyways, that's okay. I think this next one will be better, and the third one will probably be a little better, even though I probably won't get nearly as many reps on the third one, but it'll feel better, I think. So, let's do two more. That's all I can do. Well, well, well. Well, I don't want to get too excited because I do tend to miscount. So I'll go back and count how many I did. But I'm like 90% sure I did 10 there. Here's the thing though. Again, this may not be a big deal to some people, but I'm very particular with what I do and how I do it and why I do it. Um, so my reps are a little quicker, like just being honest. And a lot of you can probably see that without me even saying anything. But I still like to kind of say it and kind of bear it on my chest. Um, so yeah, they're a little quicker. Are they to the standard? And I mean, they're still good reps. Like my chest is pumped after two sets. They're still good reps, but are they to the standard of and the tempo that I've been trying to conform to over the past 8 or 9 months? No. But again, that's I've said before. Sometimes I feel like it's good to just have 2 or 3 sets, man, where you just kind of go ballistic, but a controlled ballistic. Like you don't want to get so crazy with some sets that you just completely lose your form and technique and everything, because then you're asking to get hurt. But a controlled, unleashed, just ballistic 2 or 3 sets, you know, and then everything after that you can kind of slow the tempo down, lower the weight a little bit. Still want it to be challenging, where you're not going to grow, but lower the weight a little bit. And after those 2 or 3 sets where you're going pretty heavy and just that animal comes out, then you can kind of focus a little more on the contraction, and which I'm still focusing on those things. But you can, like the point I'm making is these 3 sets with the 150s that I got one more here that I'm gonna do. Um, they're different. It's a different vibe and a different approach that I'm taking to it, and I think that's a good thing. If you become one dimensional, then how impressive is it? Now again, I'm more I've been leaning more toward the bodybuilding side of things for like the past year and a half, probably almost 2 years. Like really honestly trying to make something in bodybuilding. So is this the best for bodybuilding? Who's to say? I think the combination of both styles, as long as most of each workout is more toward the kind of who trains like that. I guess the Mike Israel side of training. The tempo's a little slower. The weight is heavy enough, but it's not the main factor in each set. It's heavy enough to do the job, but the main thing is the contraction, the reps, the stretch, all that. So, if I do 8, 9 other sets after these three, which I probably will, at least 7 or 8, those 7 or 8 are going to be more toward that style. And then these three, obviously, like I said, is more of that's just kind of Ronnie Coleman, Jay Cutler, just hammering some reps out. But anyways, that was, like I said, I'm going to make sure I did 10. But if so, hell yeah. since that was my last set, I was really trying to go a little slower at least. I feel like I did. I took 2 reps off. Now, had that been the first set and I went into that tempo, or let's say the second set, second one's where I did 10, probably still could have done 9. It would have took at least 1 rep off, but pretty good, man. Better than last week. So did 9, 10, 8. I'm having fun with dumbbells. I am. You know, I've been back into the dumbbell game for how long now? A month, 5 weeks even maybe. Um, at least for incline flat, I've only been doing 2 or 3 weeks, but I'm having fun again. So this is not a permanent thing. Obviously, nothing is in the gym. Again, that's how you become one-dimensional. But um, anyways, let's I'll go down like 125s, do 2 more back down sets, and then see what happens after that. I, I I think I had one more, but I mean it wouldn't have been a big deal. But I didn't want to fail. Have to put the dumbbells back up on the rack because I only have one more set. So I don't know. It probably sounds like I'm holding back a little bit, but I don't think that 1 rep was like that was already a good set, you know. So I think that 1 extra rep that I might or might not have gotten, I got what I needed, you know. So I didn't really need to try that one. Now, since I only got one more set on this next one, I'll probably try to go probably all the way to failure and just set them down here, maybe throw in a little drop set, um, and then dumbbells will be done. That felt really good. That always feels good when you take off 25 pounds in each hand. Obviously, it's gonna feel pretty fucking good compared to what I did prior. So I mean, that's just common fucking sense. I don't know why I said it, but anyways, I'm starting to ramble. One more with a drop set, and then we'll move on. Yeah, so far I'm pretty happy with this so far. That was a pretty fan fucking tastic dumbbell bench session. I gotta be honest, like, I've been doing decline bench after this for, I mean, it's been a while, but I don't know how much I have left in me after that. My chest, this has been going on for like 3 weeks now, but my chest is already sore, which is unusual, Usually it's like maybe with 2 or 3 sets left of just one exercise, right before I'm done completely. Um, this is the first exercise. Like, what the fuck? Mm. Well, I'm gonna go try it. I'll go load up the bar on decline, see what feels good today. Probably 315 again, just 3 good sets, but we'll see. Let me get over there. When I unracked this 315 on set number one here, for some reason, the right side felt quite a bit heavier to the point where I thought I put weight on that I shouldn't have, you know, which is not typical. Usually it's my left side, Usually my right side is stronger when it comes to benching. Um, but I got to thinking, that's the elbow that's been bothering me. Maybe it's starting to get a little fatigued. And I also did triceps Friday. I don't know, whatever it was. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. We're about to find out. But it was definitely something worth noting. All right, that felt. I mean, overall it felt heavier because it was, I already done one set, but it felt better in terms of, my right side for whatever reason wasn't lagging on that set, so that's good. All right, fuck, one more to drop set, and then um, I've been in a very strict routine lately on. Well, I mean, I have switched to dumbbells, which that is, even though it's still flat bench, it's the same movement. It is still different enough because the stability is so, or the instability is so much higher with dumbbells. But other than that, I've been on a very strict routine of just the same thing over and over on Monday, chest days. Might try to mix it up today. We'll see how this next one goes with the drop set, and I might not. I might just do dumbbell, um, incline dumbbell flies again. We'll see how it goes. See, I've made it through practically this whole workout until this set with no shoulder pain because last week it was starting to bother me a little bit, and then I got done with the initial 315, the third and final set just now, and I felt something in my shoulder. It wasn't significant enough to warrant not doing the drop set. So obviously I did it. And there's still a little something going on. So luckily I'm a little over halfway done. Not a lot more to do. So if I be careful, I think I can finish this out. But I'm going to be mindful. It's one of those, at least since it's been bothering me again. It's one of those things where it's bothering me enough to almost just kind of be an annoyance, but it's not so bad that it's like again warranting me to kind of pull back or completely take a break from certain lifts. But it is starting to make me wonder if it's decline because I felt it in the third and final set here. So maybe I need to take a little break from decline. We'll see. Something I need to kind of reevaluate. But yeah, that's it for pressing. I've done fucking 8 sets with 2 drop sets. I think that's good. Just a couple accessory stuff and we'll call it a day after that. But yeah. All right, I have the rare opportunity to actually do some upper chest with the cables here on a Monday at this time of day. The gym's starting to fill up a little bit, but normally I can't even think about getting the cables. But since I have the opportunity today, I'm gonna fucking do them. Kind of like how I went from Smith machine flat bench to dumbbells. It's basically the same thing, but it's different enough to make it a little different. But anyways, I'll probably just do 2 sets, 2 sets of the drop set, and then I'll finish with one other thing. I'm gonna go just a little bit heavier. All right, I'm gonna finish here with 2 sets, modified pec deck. Um, I want to hit my lower chest a little bit on this, just a little more, because I'll probably do 1 set of body weight deficit push-ups, and that'll be mid chest. I mean, I'm hitting the whole chest, just like any chest exercise. If you're doing it right, you're gonna hit the whole chest, but obviously there's certain areas that hit, a little more. So this is modified to hit the lower chest, 2 sets, drop set, just like the upper chest I just did. All right, that felt pretty good. But the best news is my shoulder's not bothering me too much anymore. So that's obviously like the most important thing at this point. So that's good. Obviously, that kind of goes without saying that that's fucking good. But yeah, one more here, and pretty much a wrap. I will do some 1 set of push-ups, but that's easy peasy. All right, I'm gonna go do some push-ups, and that'll be it. I feel like I got a pretty good pump, so we'll see. A lot of times that can be a little misleading, but it feels good. So that's something, I guess. Okay, I think the push-ups were exactly what I needed to kind of take this workout just over the top. I got a pretty, I don't know, I'm almost tempted to do 1 more set. I'm tempted to do 2 here, but I'll stop at 1, whatever. I think I got like I said, I got what I needed out of it. So, so we get right into it. All right, I kind of feel like since I've let my diet kind of, I'm still eating clean. I'd say 75% of the time. I'm giving myself like pretty much Friday evening into Friday night, all day Saturday, and maybe a cheap breakfast on Sunday. So let's just call it 2 days. Pretty much giving myself like 2 days to indulge, enjoy myself actually with my diet. Within Monday through or Sunday, halfway Sunday through halfway Friday, um, eating clean. But I feel like ever since I kind of afforded myself those 2 days, which has been admittedly probably 6 weeks now, I feel like I've already kind of put a little something on. So I might have to adjust some things, but that's kind of the point. You can't be in a deficit and in a cut all the time. Like, how do you actually expect to realistically grow? So I'm still lean, just maybe not shredded. That's a big difference. But again, there's a time and a place for that. So, I mean, but yeah, I'm done, man. I'm gonna do some abs. Thankfully, thanks to the gym gods or whoever you want to thank, my shoulder does not feel at all like I did last Thursday. I was starting to get a little bit of that feeling again, and I was starting to get worried, like, oh fuck, here we go. My shoulder's gonna start hurting again, but it didn't. I mean, it did, but it went away. So whatever happened, I'm glad. But yeah, I'm gonna do some abs, and then tomorrow I'll be back for some back and biceps. Pretty good workout though, man. I mean, I did 5 sets of dumbbell bench. I got 10 reps of 150s, which is cool. And everything after that felt pretty good for the most part, besides that set or two on decline. Um, yeah, I'm gonna do abs to get out of here.